Okay. We already got 5 likes already. Okay,
Oh,
okay. Everybody, this is Danny C. We gotta wait for more people. We got. Can you see
yeah.
how many people?
No, I
Right
can't
now, we
see.
got one person. Okay, we got one person.
Okay, I can see. I can
So it's
see.
coming. It's coming.
Will,
Okay, okay.
will I be
All
able to
right.
see the comments or just?
I'm pretty sure if you can see all that, can you see the
I
5
can see the
likes?
yeah, the
Yeah,
likes
yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
huh.
So yeah, we should be able to yeah, all live chat. Oh, it's our first time doing this, y'all. So yeah, I
Hmm.
tagged you on Facebook too to let people know
Oh,
that you were on
good, good,
live.
good. So yeah,
Yeah.
like we gotta talk about tomorrow is the day.
Tomorrow
Tomorrow
is
is
the day.
reckoning, the day of reckoning.
Are you prepared?
Yes. Are you prepared?
Yeah, have you seen the lines?
The lines outside for the voting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the early vote. Yes, the early vote is crazy in Illinois. Period. I was looking at that,
Even with the
but
rain.
huh?
Even with the rain.
Yeah, but it was nice too today. So I'm glad it was nice. But like I told my daughter, she better get here in the morning and be here because she got to vote. We Trump 2024, baby.
Trump
We ain't playing no
2024.
more.
Chicago flips red.
We got to flip it red. Look, tomorrow is the day of reckoning for all the BS that this mayor of Chicago trying to pull it. Mm-mm. Trump 2024, we got to get him in office. If anybody live in Chicago and here and they live in Chicago and they're not looking at what's going on and saying, I can't deal with we can't let this happen to Chicago, America, and they voting for Kamala, it's just, I don't know what to tell you.
You know, yeah, 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 yeah. At this point, you know, it's crazy because I'm in my hub in my building, right? And when I
Hmm.
was coming in, one of the security guys was like, "Hey, hey," and I was like, "What's up?" And he's like, "You ready for tomorrow?" I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna end tomorrow." So he's like, "Yeah, you can't let that red man in there." I was like, "Nigga, that's who I'm voting for."
Right,
He like, "Oh." I said, "Yeah." I said, "And you crazy if you're not." I said, "But let me find out. You want to make history, right?
right.
You want to elect the first you think black woman, right? Because you got to start saying you think black woman because she's
So
not a
called.
black. Yeah,
Right, right. So called black woman because she's not black. So we know
she,
that.
she's not. She's
So,
not.
because I don't understand how, if you are living in Chicago,
Right,
and you own, now I'm not talking about nobody who getting free government assistance.
right.
I'm talking about people who own their homes, who
On
own
now,
businesses here. I cannot understand how you can't see what's happening with all these illegals, because I know they in your neighborhood on every corner selling stuff. I know they are
right.
restaurants, so I know that. And your taxes going up, and you are okay with saying, okay, I'm gonna vote this in for another 4 years. I can't see anybody with
For
a
abortions, for abortions.
oh, for abort, and that's not even like exactly for abortion. Anybody with a functioning brain cell, one. We ain't even talking about a lot, all of them, just one functioning brain cell. If you see what's going on, this idiot mayor talking about he finna raise taxes a 3 more hundred million, and he just gave another allocated another 100 million to this illegal crisis,
Yeah, to
and you
favor
say,
staff in
okay,
healthcare.
I'm gonna vote for this 4 more years. You see what I'm saying? I can't understand it.
For rate because and the reasoning is what I think is like kind of irritating because they're more emotional and people are more emotional as far as black people. They're
Right.
more emotional because it's like you're not trying to make history. You're not trying to put a woman in office. Not that bitch, and
Not
not
that one.
her. Yeah, not she's
Hmm.
not. Yeah, she's not the one. And my thing is, she's an immigrant. And my thing, and that's. I think people need to understand that too. So she's not gonna do anything for America first because
Right.
she's not American first. She's not
That's right.
so I mean, that's why the only thing she can run on is the abortion. That's why she
Mm-hmm.
doesn't talk about her being from India and stuff like that,
Right.
because she doesn't do that. She waits until, like Club Shay Shay, what's his name, Shannon Sharp, will say
Mm-hmm.
something about her. You're black, right? You're a black woman, right? Like she lets them say this stuff.
Right.
Charlemagne, oh, this is gonna be the first black woman to be like, she don't never say it, and she's never gonna say it because she knows that she's not black, but she
You
can't
know,
get she's not gonna let she's not gonna stop them from saying it because she's
right.
playing into the black vote. And so you have the uppity, the mean girls of the sororities, and
Mm-hmm.
the fraternity brothers, that bros that continue to bark at the ages 56 and 57, like, nigga, stop barking. But since she's
Right.
still
Stop all
barking,
that
so
jumping
yeah,
around. Right.
yeah, it's out there jumping around stuff. So you've got them that's standing in line like, she's an HBCU graduate. She's an AKA. I gotta vote her in. I gotta vote her in. She went to Howard University. So it's like, okay, so nothing else.
Nothing
Like
else.
nothing else. And then I think people need to understand, when people talk about state and local, right? Like, people always say, well, you have to worry about your state. You gotta worry about your local. You gotta worry about local government. Cool, bet. The local government is not doing anything when it
Right.
comes to this illegal immigration scam. They're
Right.
all over the place. They're everywhere. I was downtown today. I had a doctor's appointment downtown. They downtown. It's raining outside. They still downtown.
Everywhere.
They're everywhere because, again, you want to talk about economics. The overall thing is, the city of Chicago and the state of Illinois have stolen a lot of this immigration money. So
They sure
that's why
have.
they're all over the place. So because we don't have good representation for the black side, the south side and the west side, they're pushed in our neighborhoods, right?
Right.
And they're pushing us out,
Right.
and we're not supposed to be fed up. We're supposed to understand this, and that it don't work like that. Like, no, you don't move people out of their neighborhoods to bring these people in here, and with economic resources you
Right.
gave them. So far you spent $2.2 billion. Now, if you've been stealing it, I don't know, but I know for sure that you have given them $2.2 billion for economic resources, but there are people getting evicted every day at the Daily
Exactly.
Center because they don't have enough money to pay their rent. They either got laid off, their rent is going up. A lot of these slumlords now are realizing that they get more money if they house the
What these
illegals. So
illegals?
they're
Yup.
yeah, so they're letting shit that they could fix, like the water not working, sink not working, or something like that. They want them to move
They
because they
getting
want
they
because they getting
tenants, American tenants out.
giving
Exactly.
and bringing these people in, and
Mm-hmm.
we're supposed to be okay with that. When I'm
Allow.
wa- yeah, and then when I'm watching people that are homeless that's going down to City Hall, American citizens that born and raised on this soil, can't get any help, but they're down there arguing about how much money they're passing. I mean, they're passing money for affordable housing, but
Right.
for who? Who's
For
affordable
who?
housing for? It's not for American citizens. So
Because
for
we know that because and we called it. Remember when we said that what he was going to do when he wanted to he wanted to pass that bring Chicago home. See,
right,
remember we said not to do it, and we was telling people not to because we knew that what he was going to try to do and what he was going to do was lump the illegals in with homeless people, and
right,
he was going to lump them all in, and we knew that more percentage of the illegals make up the homelessness now. We know
right,
that. So we knew that if he was gonna, when he was advocating for the homeless, so-called bring Chicago home, then that was for the illegals. We knew that.
right,
Remember that? We were saying that because now the illegals make up more than half of the homeless now. So
right,
if you really wanted to help the homeless, you would have did that before you brought the illegals in. You all would have been doing this affordable home, getting them off the street. You weren't thinking about them. Now that you trying to take care, want us to so-called, like we dumb enough to vote for higher taxes in the umbrella, under the umbrella of homelessness. We knew you was doing that for the illegals, and you did just like you said you was going to do. Because we didn't pass that, you rose the taxes anyway, because that's what it was always for, was for these illegals. Like you said, you stole the money,
Yeah,
and
you stole the
now
money.
we're in the deficit because you all were putting what 30,000, giving it to a janitor at these staffing agencies, 30,000 one janitor, and what a nurse was getting. Come on, you all were getting kickback money. So now you gonna use the Bring Chicago Home and now to raise taxes to make up for that. But we already in a $1 billion deficit. You see what I'm saying? You already stole that money. So now you're trying to make up. So we know what you were trying to do. And now we see exactly what you don't want. Because now you he actually ran on, don't worry about it, I won't raise y'all taxes. I promise that, all that garbage. And you see exactly what he did. Lied and ran and did exactly what he said he wasn't going to do. But
Right.
and people want us to keep voting for this dumbness and this stupidness, and then they put them all in our neighborhood and take all our resources. But we supposed to sit down, shut up, don't say nothing, be okay with it because it's Kamala, because it's she a black, so-called black woman. No, fam, I don't care who she. First of all, she not black. I don't care who. If she was Michelle Obama, I don't give a dog. That broad, we want her out. If it was Michelle Obama who did this garbage, she got to go. You see what I'm saying? She got to go.
Right.
Because anytime you do something to directly affect me and my neighborhood and my community, see Trump, the things, the policies he did that brought our neighborhood up. I benefited from that, the opportunity zones. I purchased my building in 2019 from the opportunity zone that he allowed you to buy business or real estate in your own, in your own neighborhood. And I benefited from that, from the tax cuts, from the because it was an opportunity zone or low income, I was able to buy my building.
Right.
So now my real estate agent told me, because they was getting paid when Trump was in office, all the real estate people who was in real estate. And she said, Danny, we're gonna try to get your business, buy your business, this building, and get your loan before Trump get, in case Trump do not get in office, which was 2019, going into
Hmm.
2020.
Right.
And so we started that process, right, to get that small business loan, because that's when interest rates were low. Everything was he made the economy for small business, and what you trying to do, real estate people who trying to own.
Right.
And she didn't last. Soon as he got in, we got that building. And when Biden got in, I've been trying to get a small business loan, and they just denied me now.
Yes,
Interest
ma'am.
rates went up high, everything. You see what I'm saying? So when this brought to do something that's going to directly affect me, which bringing all these illegals here, they raising my property taxes in my neighborhood, endangering me, and making my taxes go up, you did something to directly affect me and my neighborhood. So now, bro, you got to go. Trump did something that directly helped me and my neighborhood. So I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, and that's what people need. Doing well from the
Mm-hmm.
federal level to the state level to the local level.
Right.
Nobody's doing, yeah. So to talk about uh, abortions and reproductive rights is not a policy that everybody's going to vote for, and that's the problem. And you don't have an economic policy because that's what the Democratic Party wants people to depend on the government. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And also they don't. The Democratic Party don't care about America.
They hate America. They
Yeah,
hate what we stand for.
The Democratic Party is full of immigrants
They are full of immigrants who came here who hate America, who
who hate
believe
America.
in communists, who always want, and we are free. So they hate that about us. You see what I'm
Right,
saying? So they come here, get in office, and then they do everything. So the very fabric of America, where we stand on our laws and God we trust, everything about us, they want to tear it down. They want to what you call that with the blood? They want to uh
it's,
infect the blood of America. You see what I'm saying? They want that. They want the downfall of America. And
yeah,
then that's
it's
when
like
they can bring this new world order in, which is this government communist system that they want to bring in. And people don't understand that this battle is between good and evil. These people are evil. We do not want the government telling us that we can, like the cash app. Now we got businesses. How you gonna sit there and keep regulating everything that we do to American citizens and tax it? You want to you want us to let you know how much we make in cash out if it's over $600. You see what I'm
right,
saying? Zelle. So you
right,
all want to tax us to death, regulate everything, take
right.
all our money. And why do we have to keep showing you and telling you everything we making and all our money, getting all our business? We want it where the way God said it. He
Right.
said, subdue the earth, replenish the earth. He said, subdue the earth, and he go forth and multiply. So we are doing that, and then you all want to regulate us to death, tax us to death, all of that.
Hmm.
No, we want less government. I don't want the government all in my business, telling me what I can't do and can't do and all that, all
Right.
these regulations. And if I don't do what they want me to do, no, let me just have a business. Let me strive like I supposed and get out of my business. But see, these people don't understand that they're slowly taking away all our rights, and they're doing it. And before we know it, we're going to be where the government control everything we do, everything we say, or what we don't, our businesses, who we can patronize, who we can't patronize. If I say I'm a Christian and I don't want to have a bathroom where a male can come in a woman's bathroom. So in my business, I don't want it where if this is a woman's bathroom, then no, a man can't come in a woman's bathroom. I don't believe in that. This man can take me to prison or take me to court, and the court say, well, this is what it got to be for you to have a business. You got to be able to let men in women's bathrooms. Come on. How you gonna sit there and talk about you're advocating for women's rights? Yet and still everything about a woman rights you're taking away from a real woman. So if I'm a woman, if you're protecting women's rights, my right is I should have a safe space. I should have space where I can go and shower, and use the bathroom without worrying about a man coming into my space. But you all can't even identify what a woman is. So now you let men out of my space with men playing women's sports. Come on. What They don't make sense to me. So you
Yeah.
gonna say women's right, all that, but y'all not advocating for no woman, not a real woman. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
They have really, honestly, these are people that are now running in the government or being put in like in these positions come from these countries that do not have a constitution, does
Right,
not know what a constitution
right,
is, does not know what civil rights are.
right.
So you're trying to take all that away when it don't work like that. Like that, like this land was founded on like the Constitution is what we need. The Constitution is the law of the land, and
That's right.
you're trying to take that away when that protects everybody, and it protects. The crazy thing, what irritates me about this whole situation when it comes to just like me, right, being gay, the fact that they say to me, "Oh well." why are you voting red? You're voting against you're voting against your own interests, right? Because they don't the Republican Party doesn't like LGBTQ. First of all, that's the whole purpose of a constitution
That's
and the
right.
civil rights, right? If I go into any place and I feel like you have violated my rights in any type of way or discriminated me in any type of way, regardless of me being black, gay, whatever, that's the whole purpose of the Constitution and
Right.
and civil rights, right? And
Right.
also, there are certain places that I'm just not going to go to because I know that I'm not going to sit there and argue with you. And number two
Right.
is if I'm not welcome there, I'm not welcome there. Just
Right.
like there's
Right.
places that they're not going to go to because they're not welcome there. Straight, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Like that's how the world works. People are allowed to have opinions. If you
Right.
don't, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? People could like that's how this works. You know what I'm saying? I don't hang. That's just like your friend group. I hang with people that I align with, right? You're not gonna have
Hmm.
everybody. You're not gonna get along with, right? Everybody's not going to be okay with your sexual orientation.
Right.
And guess what? That they have every right to
They
be
had it
like that,
right.
right?
That's
The way that you're
right.
trying to force this, like you're trying to force this, is unconstitutional, right? That's number
Right.
one. And number two is it's a form of abuse.
It's a
It's a
and
it's a it's a form of abuse.
that's what we have a problem with. See, every people don't have a problem with what you doing. It's just okay. You can do that. That's fine. But don't make me have to say this is what. Don't make me have to. If that's something that I don't want or I'm not with. Don't make it where I have to. You know what I'm saying? Where's my rights? You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
You
like yeah,
have
that's yeah.
rights. I have
I have
rights, and that's
rights.
cool. Long as we don't disrespect one another, that's fine with me. But don't sit up there. If I tell you I don't want this in my kid's school because now we adults. If you adult and you say you that's between you and whoever you with. But kids, if I say no, I don't want my kids to be taught about this. I don't want my this to be in my kids' school. Then I should have that right to say, and that should be my right to say, no, we can't do this because the parents don't want this. But you all are making it mandatory and pushing it with the Democrat Party. They pushing this on us where we don't have no rights. The American citizens, the people, the parents, we don't have no rights to say nothing. It's this way or no way. Or you see what I'm saying? And it's like,
Right.
no, you won't. You are taking our rights in order under the rights of someone else, which a lot of people like they say that's your sexual orientation. That don't mean nothing to me. That doesn't violate your civil rights because you choose to have sex with somebody you want. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing
Yeah,
to do
but
with that.
the thing is preferences, right? People have preferences. Also, people there are places. There's a time. Okay, maybe best way to say it. There's a time and place for everything, right? And
Hmm.
schools is not a time or place for
Not there.
to teach something that has nothing to do with teaching them how to read, spell, arithmetic, anything
Right.
like that, right? So again, the brain at, from a child. That's why they say the best times to let a child learn how to learn a foreign language is when they are from the ages of a child until 10 years old. They always
Right.
say that because your brain, right? Your brain is
It's
developing,
like a
right?
sponge. They
Yeah,
said
so
that
that's
it's
the
like a
most important
sponge.
time. That's the
Hmm.
most important time to teach them the basic things,
Right.
manners, uh, behavior skills, positive behavior skills. Like everybody, well, anybody that has common sense knows this, right? So
Hmm.
if I'm trusting you with my child, right, I'm leaving you with my child to go to school, there's no way in the world my child should be coming home talking about something. Well, Mr. Randy was Mrs. Randy today, and he put
Right.
on a dress, and he read us a book, and he says that I can be a girl too. So
Right.
now I got to sit here and explain to my child that no, Mr. Randy is wrong, right?
Right. Right.
And then I got to go to school and go find Mr. Randy and asked him what the fuck is wrong with what the fuck is wrong with you, Mr.
Yeah,
Randy,
right,
right?
right.
And then if I decide to get in Mr. Randy's face, I'm going to jail.
You going to jail.
But Mr. Randy just told my son that it's okay to wear a skirt at the age
Right,
of 6 years old. So now my son wants to wear a skirt, and now I got to
right,
figure out why the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
right.
For what?
For
You
what?
understand? When if your child, God makes no mistakes,
Right,
and that's just what it
right.
is, right? If your child is what your child is, your child will let you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have to say anything. No one has to come out. It'll come out. You know, my mother, I didn't know when I came out, I didn't know any of those terms. I just knew that what I was attracted to. And what I was attracted to were women. My mother did not, I didn't, you know, and when I came out, I came out. You know, anything that I wanted to do before the age of 18, like cut my hair or anything like that, my mother said, yeah, you can do all that when you turn 18. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can do all that. But at, right now you living in here, I pay these bills, da 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 da
Mm-hmm.
da. You understand? And that's how it works. There's no boundaries, there's nothing. So we have to get back to a place where there's structure, there's law and order, and
Right.
it's not happening. Like we living in a parody. Like we living in a parody with
Yup.
no rules, no morals, no boundaries, and we're gonna and on our tax dollar. Now we
On
funding
our
all this
tax dollar.
bullshit. We funding this bullshit, but
Mm-hmm.
we have to allow it. Okay, why all these other motherfuckers come over here from another country, right? They come here from another country and they're barely paying no taxes, but we are
Right.
funding them, and we have to have dignity. And the only people that are speaking out against this is the Republican Party. Even,
Yeah.
to be honest, Jill Stein not. Jill
Yeah.
Stein, nobody else is speaking out against how fucked up this is. Only the Republican, only Trump,
Mm-hmm.
and
Because
nobody else. So even if even if you say, well, you know what, I don't really want to vote for Trump, but I really don't want my child to learn about dresses and drag queens,
right.
you know, I'm gonna have to vote for him. You understand?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, my child first. There's no other, but there's nobody. Kamala hasn't brought it up. Biden hasn't brought it up. Obama and Michelle. They is out here working
They pushing it.
overtime.
They
They
going
working
forward.
Obama and Michelle working overtime to get these votes. But not one time is anybody talking about these children. No,
Right.
to be with someone who has common sense when it
Right.
comes to the schools, when it
Right.
comes to getting these niggas out, get illegal mass
What?
deportation,
Right. Right.
all of that. And I think that's what people need to understand. Like when people say stop voting your identity politic, vote for what aligns. If you have children, or if you don't even have children, you just know that this is not how it's supposed to be, and these are our future, because our children is our future, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not going to pay attention to our children, and not see and not be involved in their lives, that's why mentors are so important. People don't even do
Right.
mentoring no more. People, they don't have boys and girls club no more. They don't have the why anymore. So like our kids is
That's
not
what we grew.
getting,
Yeah. We
yeah, they're
grew up with
not
the
getting,
one.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
not getting the attention, right? So now that you got people like me, I'm seeing like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. I have godchildren. I'm talking to my godchildren. They like, yeah, I'm asking what you doing in school. My godson, he went to Corliss. Corliss is named number 10 worst high school
Yeah.
in Illinois.
Yes.
Like, because no one's paying attention. So like this is crazy. Everybody is arguing about they not getting paid. Money's going here. Minimum wage, inflation, groceries. People can't buy a house, getting evicted. Meanwhile, $400 billion was spent on the new Americans.
On a new American. Because see, You can't. The problem is people are listening to mainstream media. That you can tell the ones because we always see the Project 2025 and they talk about, you see on your thing, they always the Project 2025 and all that, abortion rights and all that. So let's just talk about abortion. First of all, Trump did what no president could do, but what they wanted. Everybody wanted it to go back to the states because they wanted for the party who say they believe in democracy, okay? Why wouldn't you let, if this is becoming a problem, why wouldn't you let the people vote on what they want? So that means the government don't take, because some people were saying no, they didn't want abortions. Some people wanted abortion. It was dividing. It was dividing the country. It was a big thing. So what's fair as a leader? You let the people decide. So now you give it back to the states and you let every state vote on what they wanted. And that's what he did, which was fair. If you want to talk about democracy, that's fair because everybody is getting a vote. So now Chicago, we know they liberal as heck. They'll probably go to abortion to the 9 month. You know what I'm saying? Now
Right.
Indiana may not. You see what I'm saying? Because when the people vote, more people say we don't want this. So now you're just giving it back to the people, which is what everybody who say they believe the Democrat Party, democracy, should want. So it's no way now she's going on abortion. That's what she's running on.
Yeah, because she has nothing
She's
else. She has
she
no
don't have nothing else.
economic plan.
It's
She has no economic plan.
she
She
don't
has,
have,
yeah,
and let me say that she it's no way that it's going. This is what she's not going to be able to change anything. The Supreme Court ruled, and that's what it is. So her talking about she gonna do something she can't. She lying about it.
yeah. She
So
can't. Yes, yeah. It's
she ain't
never
gonna be
going.
able to do
It's
nothing with
never
abortion.
going
So
back.
yeah, so
Yeah.
people who are voting for abortion for her to change it, that's a lie. She cannot change it. It's and with the states, and the best you can do is go to a state who believe in that, or make your voice heard if you want to be
No, no,
in
no,
your
no, no, no,
state.
no, 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 no. The best you can do is, first of all, buy some fucking condoms.
Oh,
Okay.
but see, I
Buy,
don't think
no, 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 no. Real
that's
talk.
true. That's true.
Okay. There's so many fucking diseases out here. The fact
That's true.
that you want to fucking raw so bad on multiple
That's
occasions,
horrible.
right? Right? Buy you some fucking condoms, or go get they have a diaphragm. Get on the pill, bitch. You should have unlimited pills if that's what you like. If you feel like the condom is not, if that's not what you want, I'm like, it's irritating. Da da da. Okay, bitch. If it's irritating and is that, then go get on the pill. Go get
Right.
on the fucking pill. Okay?
Right.
Yeah. But because,
Abortion.
yeah, because I don't, because my thing is, I don't, that's not, it's nothing I'll never get or anything like that. I don't have nothing to do with that. However, how selfish are you? How selfish are you? Right? To sit here and get mad at another person who was saying, well, I mean, I'm pro-life, I'm pro-choice, I'm pro-life, right? I'm
Hmm.
pro-life. What? He trying to take away women reproductive life. What is he trying to take away? To stop because y'all want to keep having 30
Y'all want to
fucking
kill back?
abortions? Bitch,
Yeah.
go to it. Go to California. Okay, California is the most liberal state. They don't give a fuck
That's
about nobody. They don't give a fuck about black people. They don't give
that's
a
what I'm
fuck
saying.
about white
Right.
people. They don't give a fuck about babies. They don't give a fuck about homelessness. They don't
Right.
give a fuck
Right.
about shit. California is waiting for you. Go there and have
That's what I'm
multiple
saying.
abortions. Because I'm gonna tell you this: these Hispanics that's coming over here, they
That's
have they are having multiple babies. They're
that's
not
right.
having no abortions, right?
No
They
abortion.
having 5 and 6 and 7 babies. Why we're having multiple abortions and we're
Abortions.
depopulated. Why that's why what my man do a couple of days ago before he's getting out of here because he know he's gone, right? I'm going to sign an executive order to make sure that they have the Hispanics have all the education, all the
Mm-hmm.
economic stuff, the economic opportunities, the
Yeah.
equity opportunities right in our face, right? When you have the Indian president, because she's not black, you
Mm-hmm.
have her saying in 2019 when Griot interviewed her about what she was going to do for Black Americans, and she said one of the things was about tax credit, and then to something about tax credit. You know how she dances around
Right.
stuff. She don't never be straightforward. So one of the things the lady says, so you don't have so basically nothing for Black people. So she
No,
was
she
like,
don't.
she said, well, let me be very clear. Let me be very clear. Anything that I do, it's going to be anything I do for anybody, it's going to be for Black people too. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm specifically going to do anything for Black
Yeah.
people.
It's gonna benefit.
No,
Right, right,
right?
right.
Yeah,
But
no, right? That's what she said, like with
right.
an attitude, like
That's what
no.
she said.
But 3 days ago, there was an executive order that was just signed for the Latino community. Straight for the
That's
Latino community. Not people of color,
color.
not others, not LGBTQ, the Hispanic community only. So I thought and when she gave them that love letter, like Van Jones said, that love letter, right? She said for the Black men, right? I'm going to give y'all $100 million in loans. I don't speak. I'm not saying like $100 million
Mm-hmm.
in loans for Black men and others. Okay, she didn't say just Black men
It
and
didn't say
others.
just
But every time it's with us, it's always and others. They're
down.
always
It's
dumped
down, but
in
it's
with
with
the and
others.
others. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. So on principle, what is you voting for her for?
Right. And you
On
so
principle, because she
you
ain't gonna do nothing for us. She's
but
she's
and
she's
you
she's
see
told us this, and she's
and
not gonna do. Yeah.
doing something specifically for illegals. She's doing
Spec-
something specific, like you said, for the Hispanic. So they can do it if they, and then anything we want something specifically, she says she just can't do it for us. But
yeah. But anything
you,
that she does pass is going to like basically we're gonna be in mind, but
but they're going to
it's for
benefit
it's for
people of
all. It's
color.
yes, yeah.
And, but this is what I keep saying. Why would they? Seriously, like, why would they? If you dumb enough to give me 90% of your vote or 95% of all of you all vote for me for since what 93, I mean 1932. What,
60,
so let's just say 80
1964.
years. If you're dumb enough to do that and I did never give you anything, but you keep voting for me, why should I? Like for real though, Zoe, like why should I? It's just
Well,
like a
come
man who married. I mean a man who got side chicks. Now he'll be like, baby, she know he cheating on her, she know he doing her wrong and stuff like that. And he just come around every 4 years when he need her, baby. I love you, baby. Man, baby, I'm having hard times right now. I love you, and this and that, cater to her, whatever, like that. Just because he having a hard time, she help him out of that hard time. He go 4 more years. She don't even hear from him, don't see him no more. And then he come back. After that, hey baby, I know I said this, but baby, look, I know I love you and rub your feet and stuff like that. You get come on. If you that stupid, and what I mean, come on, at what point do I'm gonna keep doing it? Like for real. I'm gonna keep doing whatever I've been doing because after what, so 80 years and y'all still dumb and keep voting for us 90%, and we ain't gave y'all nothing. Why should I? And if you're gonna be that dumb, then I'm gonna keep taking advantage of you.
yeah, and right now they're panicking because this is the first time since I think honestly what I've been researching 1984 with Reagan, but even before then, someone said between and Nixon and Kennedy, they say that was in
That's
the
what I'm saying.
'60s. They say that was like how this is too, but but I think as far as like attention and stuff like that, because you had Kennedy and Nixon. This
Mhm.
is you've got with this one you've got you had Reagan, and Reagan had the whole state red,
Oh
but
yeah, Reagan showed
Minnesota,
it.
but Minnesota. And then somebody did say even with Hillary and Trump, because a lot of people, they didn't, they weren't really paying attention, but then when they start realizing like, okay, Trump is winning some states,
Mm-hmm.
and people start like really looking like, okay, let me turn this TV up, like because they know like this man is really winning states because they really didn't think he was gonna win,
Right. They
right?
didn't think he was gonna
So
win.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. And then 2020, I mean, then the 2020 election happened, and like I always say, he won that election.
Yeah,
They
he
really,
won that.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And instead of them just letting that man win fair and square, and we don't have to deal with him, you know, I mean, he's done. He did his 8 years. Now you got exposed. You know, everything
Right.
happens for a reason. Like it's
Every,
divine timing. Because
yes.
honestly, if they didn't cheat, right? If they didn't cheat that 2020 election, people wouldn't have been paying so much attention
Right.
because they knew that. Of course, you know, like, hey, that didn't make any sense. Everybody know Georgia. That's just like Florida flipping. Florida's never going to flip blue.
Right.
Florida, it doesn't matter. All them racist niggas in Florida, they're gonna
Right.
keep that. They're gonna keep that as racist as can be. Let me tell you, something, that's
That's
gonna be
right.
the reddest town on earth. So
Oh,
Georgia, Georgia. So when Georgia did that, or Texas ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just certain states that just ain't gonna turn because of how
right.
conservative they are.
Right.
Florida just so that's different. They a little they racist. Majority rate. Like once DeSantis gets to fuck about it, I don't fuck with Florida. But I have my personal reasons why I don't fuck with Florida. But I do know that that state would never turn blue. You understand?
No.
Texas will never turn blue. Georgia, that was never supposed to turn blue. There's too many black men in the South,
Mm-hmm.
and that's in Atlanta, and that's in Georgia, and even living in Atlanta, that would have never voted for Biden. I know for
Mm-hmm.
sure didn't vote for Biden.
Mm-hmm.
So them doing that, it just exposed everything. Exposed like, wait, hold on. You know, and on top of y'all locking us down, right? You know,
Right.
I mean, well, blue
Locked
states,
us
the city was
down. Yeah,
lock us
locked
down,
us
right?
down.
So
And it's a
so people paying attention, right? And
mm-hmm.
then so people why all these people paying attention to that? Then you're seeing in the vaccine thing, right? Then you mandating people to do this vaccine, right? Not Trump, right? Y'all were getting mad because he wasn't pushing the vaccine. That's
Right.
what you know, and
Right. How
y'all were
you gonna mandate? That's against our constitutional right. I was
yeah.
really talking about that. You all gonna put so my body, my right. So y'all don't never bring this up. My body, my right, but y'all gonna try to mandate and make me. People lost their jobs. They were threatened. A lot of people lost their jobs here in Chicago. You know, so we had to. You threatened. You went against our constitutional right and lost. We lost jobs. Couldn't travel. Remember, we couldn't do nothing if we didn't
the
get
the fact that people was
thing. But what happens? What happened
selling
to my body,
vaccine
my right
cards,
then?
people was selling
So
vaccine cards,
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it only applies. See, they people got to understand. Only with Democrats it apply to what they want. You see what I'm saying? So
right?
if it's like if it don't benefit them or keep them in power or what their ultimate cause is, then they don't care. They're a dictator. They don't care about the Constitution. They don't come about your rights. They gonna come after of it where it's legally. They gonna come use the system. They system to come after you, or however they come after you, but they believe in a dictatorship. Long as you saying, yeah, 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 okay, I'm gonna go along with everything, you cool. As soon as you start thinking for yourself and say, hold on, this don't sound right. I mean, this jab just came out and y'all haven't even tested it. Y'all want me to put this in my put this in my system. I don't want to do that. Now you're gonna
Because a
see.
doctor,
Yeah,
right?
now you're gonna see they don't believe in no democracy or whatever. It's a dictatorship. And see, they showed their hand definitely with that. And that's what I was saying. That's what made me really wake up. Because I was always like, oh, with the Democratic Party, I was still like at 16, it was just something was wrong, but I couldn't put my finger on it. But after that, with that 2019 crisis and what they were doing,
2020, yeah.
oh, that's when I was like, oh no, I can't even. That's when I really switched parties. And then when I started doing my own research and started doing my own deep diving, I said, oh. God, I can't believe how dumb and uninformed and uneducated I've been. And then you in front of your face and just keep twisting the stories and twisting a narrative and pushing a narrative that's a lie. It's insulting now. Now you say, okay, I can't let them get away with this. This is they just think we dumb. It's
and th-
crazy.
and then get mad. Um, and yes, and get mad that you like, nah, I'm not. That vaccine thing was unconstitutional. What? See, that's what y'all don't know shit. No, 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 no. I don't want you around. I'll get around. Okay,
Mhm.
you know. First of all, the shit came out yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah,
that's it. It came out yesterday, and everybody no one trusts the government. Everybody
right.
don't trust the government. So why would I just say, okay, yeah? They just said they said take this take it. They told us to go ahead and just take this vaccine. No, no. And I never. And my thing is, if you have uh, common sense, because
Mhm.
that's the problem when it comes to any of this. It's nobody with lot. You arguing with people who think that she's a black woman.
Yeah, it's no common sense. It's
Okay,
not even no
yeah,
critical thinking. It's no critical thinking.
it's black people that are born and raised nigga. I mean,
Hmm.
100% nigga. Okay, that is yelling and screaming at you about she is black. She is black. Well, she
And
is not.
we know black people, y'all. Like we know this dude, Brendan Johnson, not from the West Side. Everybody, like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of people from the West Side say, Daddy, he ain't from I don't think he from the he ain't from the West Side. And I
No,
say,
he from
you
LG.
know, because like we know black people, we know people from the West Side, we know people from our side. You see what I'm saying? We ain't stupid. And so, like you, but let's go back to because I want to touch on this before I forget it when you were saying about the abortion thing, about how they bringing them over here, let's just talk about how you notice that, okay, these people who don't have no resources, who poor and all this stuff, and you notice how they tell us and got these abortions in our neighborhood, and 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 tell us, you can't, this is to help you because you can't take care of a child and this and that in our neighborhoods, right? Our black neighborhoods. But do you notice that these illegals, and like you said, in these Hispanic neighborhoods that they bringing over these illegals, they not telling them to get abortions? Like,
Mm-mm.
okay, you coming from the poorest country ever. So they should have an abortion clinic at the border. So when you come here, you should have an abortion. Seriously, like to say, if you come here pregnant, whatever, they should have free abortions at the border. Am I right? Because you come up here, you can't take care of this kid or whatever like that, and you come over here from a country that's poor and all that. So why don't they have an abortion clinic at the border and saying, hey, we know. Hold on, let me open the door right quick.
But yeah, she's absolutely right. We man, yeah, she absolutely. We are getting played. Like I think
Why you
that's what.
not saying, hey,
Okay,
we'll give y'all abortion for free because we know y'all don't have nothing. It's hard for y'all to take care of these kids, whatever. Like you said, we're going to the Americans, they're Democrats telling the Americans, get rid of your babies. But these Hispanic and illegals coming in, he having 4, 5, 6. Bless, I'm blessed. What happened? You just turned this off. 4, 5, and 6. Stop taking no, don't take nothing out of there. Sorry, y'all. 4, 5, and 6. Don't take nothing out. Go downstairs. 4, 5, and 6. I'm sorry. I'm getting on her butt. 4, 5, and 6
hey
babies. You see they
bless,
bless hey y'all. Zoe said hey. Hey y'all.
hey Trump, you better be voting for Trump.
Trump 20, Trump 2024.
Okay, baby.
Right. You see they not advocating for them to kill their kids and their babies. You see
Right,
what I'm saying? They not advocating for that. And the
and that
Hispanics are having babies. And what they're
I mean at
outnumbering
a
us.
at an alarming rate. Like
Yes.
the mama having baby, as soon as the daughter hits 14, go ahead, have a baby. You
Right.
understand? 15, they having teenage babies, like teenage pregnancies, and
Yes.
nobody ain't saying nothing. What,
And
right? With the economic, with the economic resources. Now,
right,
when we go down to the aid building, especially now, they got two lines, right? They got the line for the migrants, they got the line for American citizens, right? They telling you that they only can give you this amount of food stamps, or
right,
they're going to take something away from you. You got, it's
right,
one or the other. You know what I'm saying? If you got Social Security, we're gonna take the Social Security away with you, but we'll give you some
right,
food stamps, or we're not gonna give you no cash assistance. Here on this side, they're giving them the welcome to Chicago package. Here's $1,000. Here's $1,000 in food stamps. Here
no
is
more than
fifty.
$1,000 in
No, no,
food
no, yeah,
stamps.
I'm saying, but I'm saying $1,000 in food stamps, $5,000 in cash assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Do you need help? Do you rental assistance? We can do
Right,
up to nine. We can do up to a year in rental assistance. Do you need furniture? We're going to make
right.
sure that you have furniture. We're going to make
Oh,
sure you have
furniture.
furniture.
Yes.
Where would you like to go? To the South Shore, where the lake is? Yes, no problem. Find something there, and we'll take care of it.
Yep.
Anything else? What else would you like? What else do
Medical.
you
Oh,
need?
you gotta
Oh,
go get the
medical,
medical. Yeah,
medical, free
Medicaid.
medical.
Yep.
And when you get a chance, once you get settled in, you soon can go to the Social Security building and start working on getting Social Security that you
Oh,
haven't
yes.
paid in. Yeah, we know you haven't paid in yet, but welcome to America. Welcome
Welcome
to
to
America.
America.
Welcome to America. Make sure you have everything, and please, 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 please don't hesitate to come back if you need some more.
Right.
Here we come. Here come a senior, black senior, been voting since they was 18. Now they 70. Now they 76 years old. We only can give you $100 in food stamps. $100. I've been voting for y'all since I was 18. I'm 75 right now.
I've been working
Okay,
all my life, my
working all my
entire life.
life. Working all my life. I went to college. I got a degree. I pledged. I can't get no. I can't get nothing. No, I'm sorry. This is all. This is all that you can get. This is all I can get. Oh, okay. All right. I gotta vote for Kamala this time because it's gonna be the first black woman president. Ma'am, they just told you just went to the aid office. You just went to the aid office. It was two lines. They gave your new next door neighbor, your new replacements, $1,000 in food stamps, $5,000 in cash assistance, and up to 9 months in rent. They just told you that you either got to pick three. You got to pick between
Right.
cash assistance, an extra $50, or they're gonna take your Social Security. Also, you can't go and get another job because if you go and get
Right.
another job, they're going to take your Social Security.
They're
While
gonna
they're
take you
telling
to security.
while they're telling these people to go as soon as you get settled, make sure you head to the nearest Social Security office and get you a Social Security card so you can
Card.
start getting SSD. SS, you know what I'm saying? You have to be a fucking idiot to vote this way. You
You
have
gotta
to
be
be
a
crazy if you
you.
are going to vote Democrat. The
I told you
Democratic
one
Party
brain
is
cell. You can't even have no brain cells because one brain cell you might think a little bit. You can't have no functional brain cells if you
no
say I'm voting
functional
for this.
brain cells.
It,
How are you emotional about somebody saying, nah, man, like, are you serious? You gonna continue to vote this way when you see the effects that's happening in our community? Like,
right.
they ain't doing this to the whites. You know what I'm
They
saying?
not.
They ain't putting them in, they ain't doing it to them. They're doing this to us. Because you
And
know why? Because we don't push back them. We don't do no
we don't allow, we do not, like I keep saying, 90 years, 80 years, the same way of voting. And look our communities before now. Look our communities. We've been begging for ever to clean up our streets, our schools, give us better schools. You see what I'm saying? We've been begging for this. Look at what's happening. And they don't give it to us. And we still vote for them. But 90% of our people vote for them. But then if you look at the Hispanic, the Asian community and all them, they don't vote like we do. They say they leverage their vote. Okay, you didn't do what you said you was gonna do. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go Republican. I'm gonna do this. See, they leverage their vote. We're the only ones. who never get anything for our vote. And we gonna fight to you better not vote for nobody with Democrat. We gonna fight each other if somebody say, no, you know what? We've been voting 90 years and we haven't gotten nothing. I'm gonna try this party just to see. They gonna beat us down.
I
But
mean,
they so
I've lost. I
yeah,
lost friends. They've distanced themselves. I just can't believe that you could just vote for Trump. I can't believe that you
they,
continue to vote blue and look at our communities, ho.
I can believe
Our kids cannot fucking read. They're not even pushing them to go to school. How are
yeah,
11-year-olds and 10-year-olds taking catalytic converters every day?
right.
Okay? There ain't no Hispanic kids taking no catalytic converters. Ain't no Indian
That's
kids. Ain't no Chinese kids. Our kids is 11 and 12 years old taking these converters, right? And then
right.
when somebody did a an interview on them, right? I asked this
Mhm.
11-year-old, and they asked him like, how did you learn how to steal cars? He gonna say Grand Theft Auto,
That's all they listen. That's all they looking
Grand
at.
Theft
Exactly.
Auto. Now these kids bomb in these games. You know how much money they can make gaming? You know how much money they can make gaming? They don't even
A
push
lot of
that.
money.
They don't even push that. They pushing them. They don't want to push that. Why would they push that in our communities when they can make sure they go to jail? Right? You can
That's
get more
because
money with
that's
them go to
the
jail, right? You get more money when they lost in the system, right? So it's no, they it's not nothing wrong with putting yourself first, right?
it's, you
It's
got
not
to.
it's not nothing
You
wrong
have
with put
to.
and that's what the problem is with our community, with our
That's
culture.
right.
We do not put ourselves first. Okay, we be so busy worried about what a Beyonce said, what a Cardi B said. Cardi B out here arguing with herself. She was arguing with herself today, talking about somebody is saying that she raping her kids or some crazy ass shit like that. Like I'm just saying, like this is who y'all really like. She just spoke at a rally, right? At a rally
Right.
at the
They come
Kamala
around.
Harris, right? People don't know that she was supposed to speak. She was begging to speak at the DNC, right? But
Mm.
they did not want her to speak at the DNC because of the backlash that they got with with Migos, supposed to do from Quavo and
Mm-hmm.
Megan Thee Stallion, right? But she was begging, like she had her speech together, all that, because she was going to talk about how she had a pregnant abortion, and it was she almost died from the abortion. So she wanted to speak about the effects of your body, my choice thing. But they told her no. Like, they told her no. They told her no, she cannot do it. Whatever she said, she'll do it for free. All that. They told her no. The only reason why she went, Kamala went and got her to do Milwaukee is because I was like I said, they watch everything I post, just regardless, just anything I post,
Mm-hmm.
anything. But I put that out there. I put it out there when it first happened, like maybe about I put it out there because she was trying to. I forgot what it was, and I was like, damn, when Cardi wanted to speak, you wouldn't even let Cardi speak. So the people that told me that's on her team, that's on Kamala's team, they asked me, could I please take it down, right? So I was like, yeah, I'll take it down. So then, like a month and a half later, she on here talk. She couldn't even talk. You understand? They had to go get her
Right.
phone. They had to wait to go get her phone. To the teleprompter. Nah, she forgot her phone. Even and that whack ass thing that she was saying, like, girl, you understand? Then you go get Gorilla, and I fuck with Gorilla. I like her music, but she beeping out every other word because
Mm-hmm.
she can't say what she want to say because all her shit got cursing in it. So these are, you say you pushing this stuff, but you're pushing on the my rights, my body, my rights thing, and it's like, girl, we're not. He's not gatekeeping ovaries. You
No, he's
understand? Like
not.
he's not gatekeeping ovary. He's not gatekeeping reproductive organs. He's not gatekeeping reproductive rights. Like, if you would like, if that's what you want, you can go ahead and get it. You're
Right.
you're allowed to get it. There was a girl today that told me only reason why she voted for Kamala was because she was like, I get fibroids, and um I don't want no man telling me what to do. I said, he don't even know what a fibroid is, my girl. What a fibroid and a boy, what I'm saying? Like this, so this is, what I'm saying? Now that's the problem. Like y'all not even doing y'all homework, like
Research. They,
research homework. Y'all
they
not doing. You not voting for him because you worried that he gonna say something. He doesn't. He's gonna do something when it comes to your fibroids, huh? We
they
talking.
just they ignorant, lazy people. That's not why you, because you know what I'm saying? How, because my fibroids, you just ignorant and lazy, and you don't want to educate yourself. You
No,
want to just listen to,
or
you
no,
want to listen.
or they really want this. They really want to see a black woman get in office that's not
But
going to do
see,
nothing. She's not. First of all, she's not black, but they want to see a woman get in office that's not going to do anything. She can't do nothing now. She didn't do nothing as a prosecutor, really. Even if you
she
look at some of the cases, she didn't do
she
nothing as an attorney
she
general.
destroyed
She was a
San Francisco,
she yeah
California. She destroyed it
she was voted one of the worst VPs of all time.
ever. I
So
was talking about it
so
2 years ago. I was
how do you
talking about it
how do
two
you
years
get the
ago.
worst? How do you get the worst VP to now? She about to we rooting for her to be the president of the United
Fake
States.
media, fake media, the fake and people who just want to be stupid. That's why I keep saying fake media, because how is it we knew that she was the worst vice president. Didn't nobody even see her. And then how do the media go and they told you the same people, CNN, the same fake media that Trump been calling them fake forever, told us she was doing articles on her talking about we don't even see her. She's a border czar. They called her the border czar. Everything. Now the same media go flip and tell y'all that she the best. She the
Because
best person ever. That she needs to be president.
she
How do
used
y'all?
every dime that the Win for Women Zoom, the black men, for every Zoom dollar that she raised, she tricked out. She tricked out every dollar to give to these slow uh uh celebrities that came out. They
Mm-hmm.
she gave money to the media. She gave money to Shade Room. She gave
Oh
money
yeah, because
to
they
Kiki Palmer.
not
Well,
with the.
she gave money. She gave money to a lot. Anybody that was pushing. Taraji Henson. She cleared a good. Taraji
Mm-hmm.
clearly Taraji Henson probably cleared a good $2.5 million because she the
Mm-hmm.
one who set that Project 2025 off
Yeah, yeah,
on the
yeah. She.
BET Music
Mm-hmm.
Awards. Okay, she was the tears and she was going at it,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, girl, you didn't even read it. Like we going through a new Americans plan that is in a plan that Biden that we've been dealing with since 2021. That's why all these people is over here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's this executive order that he put her in charge for it. Like you say, the border Caesar. She don't even talk about it. When people bring that up, no one like the white media, because black media don't be trying to bring that up. Like, girl, that's a problem. The fact that the black media don't even bring up the border crisis is how I know that
Have
y'all is
you?
on some bullshit, because that's the issue. The issue
That's the
is
biggest
the
issue.
biggest issue in the black community, especially in Chicago, is the
Yeah.
border issue, right? And the fact that none of Shade Room, my man Charlemagne, Shannon Sharp. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
brought up the podcast with them two guys, the black guys. I forgot their names. The basketball
Yeah, I know
players,
you about
Jackson,
your
Stephen
business.
Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
and Matt Barnes. No one brought up the border situation that was black media. Now,
Mm-hmm.
white media brought it up, and she
But
danced
they,
around that. She
but
danced
they
around that.
didn't. They had, but no, if you think about it, Zoe,
No, Brett, that dude from Fox News.
oh yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah.
Fox gonna bring it up, but the
He brought
rest
it
of
up.
them,
He gave how much money was spent.
yeah, he did.
What Homeland Security said. She would not talk about none of that. She
Yeah,
wouldn't answer. She wouldn't answer any of that because
she couldn't.
no. How can she answer that when that is her agenda? Her
Yeah,
agenda is illegal immigration.
right.
You know, and
She want that.
it's an agenda that America opposes. I mean, the whole America opposes illegal immigration,
Mm-hmm.
especially after
That's right.
what happened, right? So she can't bring that up because
She couldn't.
that is her agenda.
That's right.
That's her agenda. Her agenda is illegal immigration.
Surely.
Her agenda is abortion. Her
Mm-hmm.
agenda is giving $25,000 in housing credit to the first time buyers. Who's the first time buyers?
Illegals.
Illegals. Okay, so that is her agenda. Her agenda is illegal immigration.
Yeah,
So
she
yeah.
campaigned on it. She said it. She was clear. Like she 2019, she told you that she was not going to criminalize. She didn't want them to be criminalized when they come over here illegally. She told them to come. She already her and Biden did. That's so she didn't have that. So she passionate. If you notice with her, when she talk about the reason why she do this word salad now because they have she's talking about things she don't believe in. She's lying to us. All this stuff that she want to be tough on the board and all that stuff, those are all lies. That's not in her heart. But remember when she in 2019, when she was campaigning on not criminalizing these illegals and letting them come over here and giving them pathway to citizenship, she was passionate about that and not no fracking and all that. See, the things she really believed in that's in her heart that she can't say because, like you said, she know the American people are opposed to that. That's why she doing this word salad stuff because it's all where they are telling her what to say and she gotta remember this in her head. But if you go and ask this woman for real what she believes, and she can be able to come out and tell you what she believes, it ain't gonna be no words salad because, like you said, she believe in illegal immigration. She believe in no fracking. See, that's what she really. That's who she really is. Like you said, that's who she really is.
Yeah,
She's a,
because what is
and that's
she?
what she,
She's an
and
immigrant.
and that's what
She's an Indian
she's
woman. She's an
Indian.
immigrant.
And she's passionate about that. That's why in 2019 and all that, she was passionate and she was like letting it be. That's why she didn't get nowhere because America, like, hold on now, this ain't what we want. This ain't us. And that's why she didn't get no votes. But you know, she was articulating that well in through 2019 because that's who she is. This new person who they trying to give us, she don't believe in none of that she's saying. This is
None of
just
that.
something she gotta say to get in office. You see
And
what I'm saying?
every black influencer that's riding for her, like Angela Rye, all them, that is the check they're banking on because if she get in, they go keep
They
continue to
can
get money.
pay.
They're gonna get paid.
Yep.
She's gonna get more money. If she don't get in, they gotta go sit down. They
They
gotta
gotta
go
sit
sit down,
down. We don't
and they probably gonna sit down this time forever. You understand?
because
This
my,
time
my
forever because it ain't the Democratic Party is done.
it's done.
The
And we look at
The
you,
Democratic Party is done. It is over. We've dismantled it. It's done. Let me tell you something. Half of the people, half of the black people are voting Republican.
right?
The other half is sitting on the couch.
And sit on
Okay?
the couch.
Yes.
Right.
And then the ones who care more about Gaza and Israel, they voting for Jill Stein. I mean, they care more
Mhm.
about fuck America. They care about that. And my thing is, what's going on over there is definitely terrible. Definitely terrible. But we dealing with the same thing right here in America
We
on
gotta
our
deal with
tax.
our issues.
We
We
dealing with
gotta deal
double
with American issue.
our tax dollar funding the bullshit that's here, and our
Right.
tax dollar is funding the bullshit over there. So y'all take care of over there while black Americans who care about this country figure out take care of here. So that is the thing. We it's like one of the things like I feel like we cracked the code. You know what I'm saying? Like we cracked the code because this is a different generation. You understand? Like especially these are a group of these majority of the people. black people too are entrepreneurs.
Our
You know what I'm saying?
entrepreneurs,
Yeah, we're
yeah,
entrepreneurs. We don't want to work for anybody,
yeah.
and we have the right not to work for anybody, right? Also, a lot of us are trying to figure out why we don't have generational wealth.
That's right.
Everybody else has generational wealth but black people. To be quite honest, with anybody that comes over here from another country, you're giving it to them. And we
You're
still trying
giving
to
it to
figure
them.
you're trying still trying to figure out. So you've got people who are trying to make a way, black people are trying to make a way, and we're and we keep getting pushed back,
Hmm.
you keep putting these black people in our faces that are entertainers that are trying to tell us what's good for us when they
But what's
not.
good for us?
I can't call Beyonce right now.
Right.
I can't call who else was it? I can't call Cardi B.
All these illegal
I can't
Roland
call
Martin
yeah
and D.L. Hughley,
I
all
can't
these
call
illegals in
yeah
my
I can't
neighborhood. I
yeah,
can't sit up there, all these illegals in my neighborhood. Ain't nobody come in and say, hey, your taxes went up. Let's go. Y'all can't keep doing this to the black community here. Ain't nobody came over here to talk to us
not
and
one
see.
black not one of these people have came to the south side or the west side and seen this migrant crisis. Not one of these people have also taken my case. I know y'all
That's what I'm
watching
saying.
us. I know you watching us. I know you see what we got going on. I know people see my situation when it comes to the city of Chicago taking my land. You know what I'm saying? Not one of y'all have reached out and said, you know what, let's take this story. Let me get you an attorney and let's figure this out. Nah, because
Or
at the
use
end of
your
the day,
platform.
but
Or use your
why would
platform.
they use that platform? Because these people are selfish. And
They can't
again,
though.
so it's
No, no, they can't. They
they
paid
can't.
for it.
Well, they can, but they're selfish and they're paid for. But they're
Yeah,
selfish. They're selfish because they're trying to push this agenda, right? This is a mean people. I tell people all the time. This is like when those mean girl influencers be trying to do them brunches and be wanting people to come and pay $200 to sit with them while they do these empowerment brunches, but they don't fucking like you. They don't care for you. They're not gonna. They don't.
right,
You're not gonna be empowered at all. But people just want. But people just want to be around them because they're pretty or the lifestyle that they're presenting online and stuff like that. But these
right,
people would not even sit with you and offer you anything of substance in your life, but you want to be around them and be down with them because they're taking these girl trips and they're doing this and they're hanging with celebrities and stuff like that, right?
right.
These are the type of people that they're pushing in front of us and thinking that, oh my God, okay, if Cardi says it, then yeah, I gotta vote for Kamala. You know, oh
Right.
my God, Taylor Swift is gonna vote Swifties for Kamala. Okay, I'm gonna vote. Nah, but we grown. We paying
We
bill. We gotta pay.
grown.
We paying bills. We gotta pay bills. Some people are taking care of their parents. You know, my mother's up in age. I'm taking care of my mother. You understand? I'm out here fighting the establishment by myself, and you sitting here getting mad because I'm saying, oh yeah, the Democratic Party ain't shit. Y'all,
Mm-hmm.
let me tell you how God does everything for a reason. If they would have settled my case, right, I would have never
You
been
would never
this.
been doing this. Right, right,
I would have never been in tune, right? I never would have really been
right.
because at the end of the day, I got mine. You
Yeah,
understand?
you
You
got
understand?
yours.
I
You ain't
got
been.
mine. Da
That's
da da.
right.
Right? But God took me on this journey, right? And He like, I'm gonna take you on this journey, right? He took me on this journey, and I realized that the Democratic Party, even though I already knew like the government was some shit and stuff like that, and never really cared for politics and stuff like that, but to actually be in this journey, seeing what's going on, and it's like, ain't no way in the world I can continue to let my peoples deal with
That's what it
this.
is.
Ain't
It's
no
go for
way
this.
in the motherfucking world I can let my people continue to vote this way. Ain't I don't nah hell
That's
to the
that's what I'm
no
saying. That's
hell
what I'm
to the
saying.
anybody but Democratic Party.
When
Any
you start
fucking
doing
body.
this and seeing what's happening, educating yourself, that's why I said you be like, oh heck no, I can't keep letting them just to us any type of way and you see it, it's just no way. You be like,
And yeah,
I
you
can't,
know, y'all tried to push the Democratic Party, push that whole the police. The police are the issue. They're the problem. You know, they paying disruptors, black disruptors, to go in front of the white police to start the
Black
whole
Lives Matter.
the whole situation where like the police, it's the police issue. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's some bad police, but they ain't all bad. But you paying these people to continue this going, right? While you
Mm-hmm.
got people out here literally fighting for their land. I'm fighting for my I got my land, but I'm fighting for the compensation of the Fifth Amendment that is in the US Constitution in a place that I was born and raised. I'm American. I'm an
Mm-hmm.
American. I'm an American. I put money in this. I put money in this. So how are you not helping me with my issues? And y'all run on democracy. Y'all run on that y'all protect
Yep.
LGBTQ.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all protect the women. Y'all protect all this. But when it comes to your shit, no. No, like you literally, I have been taking our land and our properties for so long and getting away with it because
Yep.
because what you do is you put these black people up here, you put them in front, make it seem like it's no racism. Oh, it's no racism. How could it be racism? It's no
That's a black.
racism.
He's
Yeah,
black
that's
like
a
you, or
black.
she's
This black
black
like
like
that.
you. Mm-hmm.
Knowing that at the end of the day, prejudice is prejudice. You understand? Because there's a difference
Mm-hmm.
between you got racism and then you got prejudice, and then you got people who are just misogynistic, right? And misogynistic goes both ways. Everybody always say it's misogynistic men. Nah, it's a lot of misogynistic women too, and that's the problem now. You're about to anybody that's voting for Kamala, that's a misogynistic woman. She don't care about women. Because if she cared about women, she would not run on what she's running on. She don't have
Right.
nothing to offer us. She has nothing to
Yep.
offer women but abortions. That's it. Because
That's it.
I know my rights. I know that nothing's gonna happen to my reproductive rights
Right.
when he gets in office. You
Right.
understand?
Right.
You understand? I know that people say we're going back in time. No, I'm not going back in time. Okay, we're going to go back in time if matter of fact, y'all starting something new. Y'all is really trying to start a communist system over here in
Right.
America, and it's not going to work. I don't care what. I don't care. Even I go back and forth with some of my friends. Zoe, socialism can work. No, it can't. And if you feel
No, it
like it,
can't.
and if you feel like socialism will work, then go to Ecuador, go to Puerto Rico, and pick up that trash. They got all that trash that's in their water. Start there. Start picking up their trash and their water. Make Puerto Rico great again. You know what I'm saying?
Make make
Make Port.
Venezuela great again.
Yeah,
Go
make
talk to them.
Venezuela got oil, right? Go get that oil. Mexico, go do what you need to do. The fact that I say this all the time when we were locked up, I mean, because we were locked up during COVID, right? When we were in the only places that was open was Texas, Georgia, and Florida, right? And that's the only places that we were going. But Mexico was open too. Mexico
Mm-hmm.
was open too. Jamaica waited a while, but Mexico was open. Now, black people was we are the culture, we are the vibe. That's why I need people to understand too. Like we are the culture, we are the vibe, right? So when people were going to Mexico, flying to Mexico, they were not, they were going to Cancun, they were going to Cabo, and then I like Playa del Carmen. That's my favorite place. But nobody wasn't going to Tulum. People barely talked about Tulum. But so many black people started going to Tulum, right? To the point
Mm-hmm.
that we made Tulum. Nobody wasn't fucking with Tulum. You know how much money Black America brought to Tulum? They didn't even have hotels and shit in Tulum.
Mm.
Niggas was Airbnb it out. Niggas was buying the biggest. What's that? Not 17. Was it 1947? Whatever that the big bottle, the Jose.
1748,
Yeah,
yeah. All
buying
that, yeah.
bottles that $1,000 bottles, $800 bottles, going there, doing all that. That was our money. That was our
Mm-hmm.
money. You understand? And so the thanks that we get is these crooked Hispanic politicians get in office and fucking take the money and dump them people in our communities because they never fucked with us. You understand? They never fucked with that, and that's what a lot of people need to understand. A lot of times, a lot of this stuff is assimilated, right? All these new people that's coming over here, these new nationalities, they are assimilating into supremacy, right? So you've got
Mm-hmm.
Hispanic KKK, you've got the Chinese KKK, you've got the
Mm-hmm.
Indian KKK, you've got the so they look down at us
They
and talk
already do, yeah.
and talk down to us because they've already that's what they watching. They watching from over there, right? And a
Right,
majority coming in from a caste system. So they already looking at us like, okay, well they only vote one way.
right,
Okay,
right,
yeah, so they studying us. They only vote one way. They don't care about politics. You
right.
understand? You can be nice to them when you first get there because because we're very nice we're nice to everybody but ourselves. Okay,
But ourselves, they're
yeah,
gonna
but ourselves.
patronize
Yeah, they're gonna
anybody,
patronize. We giving them
anybody, right,
Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. They don't even want to. Mexicans don't even want to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. They want that day off. How much money do we spend on tacos and margaritas every
right.
Cinco de Mayo? We spend more money on Cinco de Mayo for that one day for them that they don't even want to be open, but they'll stay open because they know the niggas is coming. We coming for margaritas, we coming
Mm-hmm.
for tacos, but we got a whole month. Black History Month, we got Black History Month, February, right? We got a whole month, and we can't even do what we do with them for one month. We fucking probably make them Mexicans $1 billion for Cinco de Mayo. Okay,
Yeah,
we probably no exaggeration, no bullshit. Like we literally everywhere. I'm talking about everywhere, not just Chicago, every city. Okay, we turn that into our holiday, right? But that's a holiday that if you ask them, they don't even want to celebrate. They literally want that day off. And that's
mm-hmm.
another reason why niggas got to vote red. Because the day that we give them Cinco de Mayo in America, it's over. It's fucking
Well,
over.
yeah, they already, but
Yeah.
see, they already got more flags. You see the flags, the Mexican flags, the everywhere, you know what I'm saying? You see more of them. And my thing is, if we um if we allow anybody to come over here and we patronize them when they do not, you will never see none of them patronizing us. Like if
No.
we get a stand somewhere and we had like a restaurant stand somewhere, you're not gonna see not one of them come over there and spend your money with us.
They
So
got they got a hate crime bill during COVID, right? Because they say that we was attacking
yeah,
them, right?
they
Right.
got a
Okay.
they got a hate crime. Yup.
How First of all, if we were attacking y'all, even though we weren't attacking y'all, but whatever you want to say, we're attacking y'all, right? All the Chinese restaurants in our community,
In our neighborhood.
all the hair them hair stores in our community,
All the Mexican,
the
all the
way that
Mexican.
y'all talk, I'm talking about the Chinese though, because they got a hate crime bill. Okay,
Oh, you
they
about
got
the
a
Asian,
yeah,
yeah, the
The
Asian.
Asians got a
Mhm.
hate crime bill. They don't give back $1. They don't give back $1 to the black community. But how much beef and broccoli we eat, how much they fucking talk to us like a dog when we go in there. Don't buy, don't steal. You steal, you buy. You touch, you buy. They talk to
Mhm.
us like they talk to us like we crazy, right? But they get a hate crime bill, no problem. No problem. They get a crime bill, but you still got people that's trying to get a bill passed for George Floyd. But even if you're not even talking about George Floyd, let's talk about Trayvon Martin. You
Mhm.
understand? We do this to ourselves.
We
So
do it to
yeah,
ourselves.
yeah, we do
We
this
do
to
it to
ourselves.
ourselves.
I don't blame nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like people like, I blame the white man. I don't blame the white man. The white man doing
Yeah.
exactly what they will do. I don't blame these Hispanics for coming over here, getting what they want to do. It's our fault. So as far so what I'm
And
gonna do
patronizing themselves
and
and
Patreon
getting
and
they
yes,
patronize
yeah,
themselves. Yup. Yup.
making sure they community is good, right?
It's good.
Making sure, yeah, I don't get mad at them at all. So my thing is I'm doing this no more. You
Yeah,
understand?
me either.
I'm not doing
Me
this no
either.
more. Okay. So I'm gonna do so what we're gonna do, and what a lot of other people are gonna do is we're going to show you the power of black. Okay, because
Right.
people want to talk down on us, say we stupid and stuff like that. Yeah, some of us are, and some of us ain't gonna be able to go. It's gonna be a lot that's gonna be left over there, and that's fine. And maybe when they get some common sense, they can head over
They can come over. We'll let them come over. Right,
to
right, right,
common sense, to the common
right,
sense
right.
party. But it's done. The Democratic Party is over.
Yeah, it's
It's done.
over.
They're done, and they know they done. They know they done. That's why she's still sending text messages at 9:30 at night, making sure that you vote tomorrow. I ain't got one. I didn't ask for none of these text messages. Okay, to the point that they was asking you if you wanted to reach out to people that they're willing to give you $200 if you could reach out and talk to
Uh-uh.
reach out and talk to your family about voting for her. No,
No, but you know what?
no.
If she would have, but that's how you know what it is. If the Democratic Party would have did right by black people and not did this, they wouldn't have to even be doing all this. Like black people would have came out and voted if they would have did right. But America, but the fact that like you were saying to the other day, you was like, we so stupid that God had to do something drastic to us to make us wake up when he brought all these illegals in our neighborhood. Remember you was saying that? You was
And
like,
gave them money with it, cash
yeah,
assistance. Like,
yeah. He was like, he had to, because he was like, y'all niggas just gonna keep just y'all just gonna stay asleep forever. You
right,
know what I'm saying? He was like, he had to say, let me wake. We gotta wake them up I gotta wake them up some way. That's what I would do. I'm gonna bring all these illegals in neighborhood, paper them up in front of them. You was like,
right,
he had to do something drastic to
right.
wake us up.
Because I know that I know God. I know God was like, "There's no way possible that y'all are just gonna continue to go this way, right?" And I do feel. I tell my mom all the time because they say the devil was an angel, right? They said the devil was an
Mhm,
angel before, right? And I
mhm.
believe like the devil went and knocked on Jesus' door, I mean God's door, and said, "Hey, look like you're going through some stuff right here, right? They're not listening, right? They're not paying attention, right?" He like, I got something for you, right? And so I feel like the devil was like, look, I understand that you want to be a holier than thou and da 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 da, but you know your heart, God, you know your heart. Just like people say, because I always say, God, you know my heart, you know that I'm a good person, at the end of the day, please, da da da. And I know the devil was like, look, in order for the niggas to understand, you gonna have you going because shooting them because they dying every day. That's not getting to them. Okay,
Right, 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 right.
the rap music is not getting to them, and abortions they can't wait. So the only thing that's going to like show them that that they are getting replaced because no matter how many people, did Gregory yet was yelling? 83 was still yelling at us like it's stupid niggas. You had Dr. Claude Anderson telling us that this was going to happen
Yeah, he
in
told
the
us this
90s. Like,
immigration. Yup.
you got all these people. You got other people saying, well, what are we voting for? We're not getting nothing for our vote. You know what I'm saying? But nobody's still, it's not clicking.
Right.
Open that border up. Open that border up. And don't, and he said this too. Now the Haitians and stuff, they're gonna try to come over here too, right? But let them push them back. Let them push the black ones back, the Africans
Right,
back,
right, right, right.
the Haitian back. But let them Latinos in.
Right,
Let
right,
them
right.
the black and brown. Let them in. The black and brown, the one that they keep preaching about, where they get the black and brown. Let them in, right? And then when you let them in, give them unlimited funds, right? And
In
then
front of
once you
them.
give, yeah, right in front of them, and then once you get the limited funds, then drop them off in their neighborhood. In their neighborhood. Yes, yes. And I promise you, they're going to wake the fuck up.
Look, and not in their neighborhood, then take their resources away from them. The little bit they
Yeah,
do get, take it from there, and then put them and give it to them in front of
right.
their face. Right,
And
right.
then, right, and then I'm gonna tell you this, right? Now, where you start at, because this is very important too, because like you can start anywhere, but you gotta start in Chicago, Illinois, because Chicago is still the most segregated city until this day. Okay, everybody
Yeah.
mind their business. And that's exactly what happened. We were the only city to push back. They
Yeah,
said
Duke
I
on
was down.
too.
Yeah, I was down there protesting about illegal eminent domain. I didn't. realized that people was coming down there because of the migrant crisis.
Right, right, right.
Right. So I'm seeing all these black people coming out City Hall or whatever, but I didn't. I just before I was going into the meetings. So then when I'm just going home and looking at the news every night and just reading certain things online and stuff like that, I'm just like, damn. And then, but I was like, this is just crazy. Like how they just got all these resources. Like I just don't see how they have all these resources. This is before I got angry, no, before I get angry, because I'm just knowing that me protesting outside from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. was going to get this dumbass nigga's attention, right? Somebody's
Mm-hmm.
attention that I'm out here because they stealing black people's property. But boy, was I wrong, but when I realized the 51 million, when I saw that he was asking city the city council to approve the $51 million,
Right.
I was like, for 20, because at this time it was like 24,000 of migrants over here. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like $51 million, 24,000 migrants. That don't even sound that. What is that like? I'm just thinking about what's that? $1,000 a piece. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like that's not even that doesn't even make any sense. That's why would you say yes to that? Like why would you even let the federal government say, yeah, we're going to give you 50, we're going to give you $51 million, and you said okay, yeah,
Right,
as a
right,
mayor,
right.
you're like, no, no, that's not enough. There's 25,000 people here, president of the United States, and $51 million is not going to do
Right.
well. So we're just going to have to give this back to you because this is not going to make any sense. So that's what I was thinking about. Like, that's dumb as hell for him to take that $51 million. But he took that $51 million, right? Because he just knew that it was going to be back to back. That the federal government was going to continue to give back to back
Mm-hmm.
funding for it, right? And it
Mm-hmm.
didn't work like that. So with them
Mm-hmm.
taking that $51 million and a lot of it being put in their pocket, you
Right,
know, now they fucked.
right.
Now
Yep.
they got to start using resource. Now they got to start going to surpluses, different surplus, going into COVID surpluses, going into surpluses that they never even been. Now because last year we was $1 billion in debt. People don't like last year we were too.
Last year was, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and he was trying to say that was from the previous administration, right? That was
Mm-hmm.
from Lightfoot.
Lordy.
Well, that's from
Mm-hmm.
Lightfoot, right? So nobody really didn't do no pushback. But the fact that we're now another $1 billion in debt, like that gives me $2 billion in debt. So I don't like none of the numbers add up. Like if people go
Mm-hmm.
back and research, we were in debt last year for $1 billion. We never got no money. We never got money for that, right? And then you passed another budget, and when you passed the other budget back in April, you put another $70 million in the budget for. You already had some money earmarked for the migrant crisis with the budget, right?
Right, right.
And then in April, you put another $70 million. You asked for another $70 million, right? But all this of people that are homeless out here, people that are dealing with evictions. Like it was hella evictions last year across the
I
street.
know.
Across from at the Daily Center, and they couldn't get rent. They couldn't get any type of help with their rental, any help with rent. They said they had no, the places that were supposed to help with rental, with helping with your rent, they were tapped out. So it's
Right,
like
they were.
how
Yeah,
yes,
yep.
yeah. So how are you tapped out for rent when when the state of Illinois gets $100 million a year for homelessness?
Right. That
You understand? So like that's people. So you have to take your frustrations out. You have to take your emotions out. And when you look at economically, none of this is adding up. There's nobody saying, well, we need to audit these departments because homeless, you get $100 million, okay, annually. So where is this money going at every year for homelessness when there's all these homeless people out here?
people
And
out
then
here. Yep.
there's people who are coming down there that's homeless that are asking for help,
And still can't get no help.
and you're ignoring them.
Mm-hmm.
So where is this on top of the $700,000 a day that was spent on shelters when they still had mold in these shelters? They still had roaches in these shelters. A child died last year because they got sick in those shelters. You understand?
Mhm.
And also another thing that makes you mad about this whole immigration thing and why people need to go ahead and vote a red on principle is none of these people got vaccinated when they came over here.
And then they was allowed to come in our schools. And now my kid, when I was in school, remember your kid, if they didn't get vaccinated, they couldn't come back to school until they was vaccinated, remember?
Right.
And so, well, that's how they used to do it because I know you don't have kids, but
No,
yeah,
no, I know, but I know that's why I used to do it.
yeah, you can't. You so if your kid didn't get vaccinated, they couldn't even come back to school, right? Public school. You let these kids into the public school system without being vaccinated or required that. That's what we keep saying. You every law that applied to us, they didn't have to follow none of those. And then we
No,
see they brought. We see what happened, but the measles broke out in the public schools, tuberculosis. You see what I'm saying? Things we wasn't even worried about. So this is what they allow. This is what our people they allow with
yeah,
us.
they didn't have to get vaccinated one time, and
Not one
people,
time.
but people was walking off their jobs because they like, girl, I'm not getting vaccinated, and that's
That's right.
crazy. Y'all trying to push me, y'all violating my constitutional right. But then here comes 2021 because they've been coming out over here since 2021, right?
Showing
But so
what,
why
yeah.
so why y'all pushing us to get vaccinated? They secretly coming over here because they seeking asylum and they don't got to
Mm,
get vaccinated. Nigga, they coming from a whole different country.
right. Right. Ain't that something?
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta be kind of like slow to keep going with this agenda. I remember somebody was telling me the other day, they were saying, oh yeah, they were listening to our podcast. So speaking of that, we got Dick Gregory Taught Me podcast. The last episode 14, me and Danny is on there. So one of the late girls was like, the situation when it comes to you got to understand with public health and what they were trying to do, the autism thing, that really is not true. I said you gonna believe the government? You
Right.
gonna believe? Yeah, I said that's the problem. Y'all keep relying on a government that does not care for us. Okay. Also, we are melanated people, right? We are melanated people, and our bodies are much different. Even when it
Mm,
comes to a lot of stuff. That's why when it comes to these medicines and stuff like this, some of this medicine it just don't work for us because we're not the same. We're our bodies are different, and that's just what we're black. You understand? Like our bodies are different. So when you try to push, like that's why I like one of my things that I was trying to push for was a department for Black American affairs, so we can address our own Black maternal issues, Black
hmm.
maternal health issues, our own our own thing when it comes to diabetes, because our diabetes compared to other people diabetes are different when it comes to our blood pressure, just certain things like that.
Right.
When it like we need our own, we need to be separated, and it's not nothing wrong with being separated because clearly you can do it because you just signed an executive order for the
For these
Hispanics.
Hispanics.
You know what I'm saying? Right before you get off out of office, like Joe Biden said, you know what? You thought the crime bill 94 was something? The hell with you niggas. Give me anything that's anti-black,
Black.
anything that's anti-nigger, give it to me. And what I'll do is I'll throw Kamala Harris to them. I'll give y'all Kamala Harris. Vote for her while I'm secretly signing these executive orders for everybody but myself.
And if that wouldn't make that in itself should make black people say and then you did this before the election. So if you were
Yeah,
stupid enough to say I'm gonna vote for her anyway, if this is not a slap in the face, which they've been doing a slap in the face for us forever. But if
yeah, yeah,
this is
yeah, yeah.
not
People faces
a
should be
slap in the
sore.
face, yeah, if this is not a slap in the face, before election day, he did this. If this don't make us say, you know what? You done did this for the last time, and I'm glad you did this before election day. So because tomorrow you will not. I'm gonna show you at the ballot how I feel about you. If that don't make us say wake up and do it and say we're not voting Democrat. I don't know what. So I really don't know what I really don't,
Yeah,
because
I mean, but
we know this
it's some
illegal
people.
crisis was
Yeah,
gonna do it, and you got you we what we going through what you just explained. We thought that was gonna wake people up, and then you see you steady arguing with these people under
hmm
here, telling you why you ain't voting for her, this and that. So obviously, so it ain't.
yeah.
It's
So
not
you can. And my thing is, when you are an intelligent, when you're intelligent, when you have your own mind, when you have common sense, and when you're logical, and you know you're privileged, because that's a problem. That's an issue too. A lot of these people don't know they privileged.
right,
Everybody knows they privileged, but black people. You understand?
but black
White
people
people know they
exactly.
privileged. Indians know they privileged. Hispanics know they
That is no
privileged.
they.
Chinese know they privileged. We the only niggas that will is fighting against each other about how dare you ain't gonna vote for her, bitch. No, I'm not voting for her. Why am I voting for her when at the end of the day she's an Indian? That's number one, and
Right.
I'm not, and I have nothing against Indian. I believe I like the way that they do a lot of stuff holistically. I like some of their food. A lot majority of them are vegetarian. You understand? Like there's not. I have no issue with the Hindu Indians. I have no issue with no Indians. I eat Indian food a lot. I love. That's one of my favorite cuisines. I love Indian food. So that's not the issue. The issue is that she's not standing on what she is. And that's
Right.
number one. That's number one. And number two is you're cosplaying as a black woman,
That's
and
right.
you've got idiots that are black that are trying to tell us, well, her daddy Jamaican. Okay, okay, her daddy Jamaican. You understand? She lived in Canada. Okay, so she
Right.
lived in Canada. You understand? Like there, I don't, people like, oh, well, she was Willie Brown's side chick. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about none of that. I don't care. That doesn't matter. What matters is that she does not know how to govern. Number two is she flooded the United States with these immigrants, okay, and her and her husband probably made trillions of dollars on it,
Yes,
okay.
they did.
If she was to get out of office, what she is when she gets out of office tomorrow, I promise
She
you
gonna be,
that she's going to be set regardless, okay.
yes,
So
she's
that's
gonna be definitely said that.
yeah,
Yes,
she's
she
gonna be that
is.
set. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people made money off this illegal immigration
Yes,
scam.
sure did.
A lot of people did, and they were going to continue to make money off this illegal immigration scam on our tax dollar because right now the Democratic Party is ran by a bunch of immigrants. Okay,
That's it.
yeah, a bunch of
That's
immigrants
it.
and liberals. So I need to be with America first, and right now America first is over here at the Republican Party. Now, when I get
That's
over
right.
here, now they're gonna say this too. Now, people who are still trying to figure out if you're voting for Trump tomorrow or whatever, I hope that you're going to go ahead and do it. Now, they're going to say that all the racists are going to come out. They're also going to say that they're gonna find little things now in the first 120 days and stuff. They're gonna find little things that JD Vance said and little things that Trump said, and they're gonna say that it was see y'all voted for him. See y'all voted for the white supremacy. You see y'all voted. You see we going back. So they're gonna tell you this, right? They're gonna tell you this, and like I told plenty of people, I don't give a fuck about racism because as long as you don't violate my civil rights, you don't violate my constitution, I don't have it. As long as you don't step on it, I don't care. Be as yeah. I don't care
I
about none of
don't
that. Like
care.
yeah. Like what we dealing with now is worse than racism.
It's
What's worse
worse
than
than
is worse than
racism.
racism because you can't because when you start saying that it's is racist, they start telling you how can it be when it's black and brown? How
Right,
can it
right,
be if
right,
these are
right, right.
these are people of color? How can it
Color.
be because it's marginalized? Nah, give me some regular racism, black and white, nigga. Let's
Right,
go.
right.
And that's just what it is. And my thing is the racism that they keep talking about that's so prevalent, racism not even as prevalent as what they
It's
think it is. You
it's
understand?
not.
Like, yeah,
It's not.
this ain't 1940s, this ain't 1990s. It's not like motherfuckers will get their ass whooped. And they
That's what
know
I'm
that.
saying.
They know that. We
It's
have
not that.
yeah, niggas know
You
they will get yeah, they will
you
get they
can't
will
a white person can't say nothing to you, though. They can't say
Nothing.
that, especially not a white man. He can't say nothing to you, so and and get away with it. You see what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
got you
yeah,
better not say nothing to you.
yeah, like y'all, like the
Or the
fact
black,
that y'all, yeah, like who, like we better stay in our place, like y'all keep thinking like we going back to massa, that's massa. No, what the fuck you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? This is not how this works. You know, and it's not going to
yeah,
ever work like that again. That's never going to happen again. You
it's never
understand?
gonna happen.
Yeah. So to
Because if
say,
that happened, it's gonna be rich and poor. It ain't gonna be no black and white no more. When they start doing what they doing, it's gonna be rich and poor. So white gonna be in the
and that
mix too.
and that's what this problem is on the Democratic side, that they always say that it's on the Republican side. Right now, we're dealing with classism.
Yeah,
We're dealing with classism right over here on the
that's
Democratic
it.
side.
Because that's who they
Yeah,
are.
yeah. This is
That's who they
classism.
are.
Yeah,
Don't
what
tell
they
me
yeah they
nothing about Trump. I done seen Trump. His history. I didn't back in the day before the fake news get them believing when he with this narrative that he prejudiced. We remember when he wasn't running for president, when all the black people loved him. He was the best thing ever. And then so we remember that. So when he
did
came and
Jennifer Hudson come out and say she was voting for Kamala?
that's what I'm saying. Did Mike Tyson, who everybody so we don't care. All this garbage that they trying to put down. I do not care. That man has shown that he's not prejudiced. That man has shown that he just who he is. If he don't like you and you Asian, he don't like you. If he don't like you and you white, he don't like you. If you don't
And
like you and you black, he don't like you. It ain't no color. If you black and he like you, he like you. If you're Asian, so this
yeah,
man just showed, so the media, the lying false media, that showed me exactly who they are too. They showed
but
me how they cover up how Kamala, how prejudiced she is, her husband, what he doing. So I and Joe Biden, they didn't cover his garbage up and
yeah,
show how prejudiced
he
he is.
stayed. Like, I got all these pictures of him sniffing young
Yeah,
girls,
but they ain't
and
showing
nobody don't
that.
see nothing. Like, nigga, he got a
But these
problem. He
women who talking
stays,
about he
yeah.
can touch them and all, so that's what I'm saying. I don't care. The media can pull out whatever they want to pull out there, but I can care less
They
because
say
I know who the
Obama.
fake.
They said Obama was having gay sex and smoking crack. Okay,
Yeah,
he has
yeah.
not one time says cease and desist. He has not came out and sued that man or anything. Like, he went on Tucker
He told
Carlson. Okay,
everything.
he
That's
went
what
on,
I
yeah,
said.
he went on all that. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like,
Sue him every platform.
yeah, sued him, yeah,
Y'all ain't saying that, so I
yeah.
don't care whatever they bring from Trump. I can care less. This
Yeah.
man policies are better.
Trump ain't
This
never smoked crack.
ain't never smoked crack, ain't never drink or smoke. We know this man, only thing he always did was say he wanted to make America great, and he did it. And so I don't care if this man, if they put out anything. This man policies was better. He loved America. He's for America. This man policies are better. He governed. The way he governed was way better. His policies didn't directly affect my neighborhood or my family. It actually better made our neighborhoods and family better. So I can care less the media
And
or
he
the
cares about legacy.
and
What
he cared
people,
about us.
what irritates me, that a lot of people, it irritates me too, when they say that he is going to eliminate voting. He's going to overturn the government. And I say, okay, even if he do overturn the government needs to be overturned. You want to
They
be,
need to be.
to keep it 100. You want to say that,
They
right?
really did. I
But
want
yeah,
them
yeah, yeah,
to.
yeah. Like to
He's
say that,
voting.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah. So
needs to
if
do
yeah,
this
yeah,
voting
yeah, but
thing.
yeah, yeah. Okay, and
Because
so
we
that's
see
just,
illegals
yeah.
are
That's not, yeah.
voting.
That's number one. So
So,
like,
and
yeah.
they cheating.
So if you say that or whatever, cool. But my thing is, though, he's not going out as a as the worst president of the United States. Like, he has a legacy. You understand? He
Hmm.
has his kids. He has his grandkids. He has the Trump Towers. He has real estate.
That's
He has
right.
Mar-a-Lago. He is not going to go out with, like, they act like this nigga just he about to just come out here and just destroy America. Nigga, he is American.
He
What we're dealing with now is them destroying America.
that and he fighting, like he said, he's fighting for America
Yeah.
because he see. If we don't, if like he said, if he don't get in office and he just set back, because think about it, people got to think about it. If this man didn't love America or didn't care, he's rich. He's a billionaire. He can go to another country somewhere, and when they mess up America and tear America down, him and his family will be good. They can go to a whole nother country and live off the best of the land, and he can leave us here with this garbage. If he just really wanted to, that's because he got money to do that. So
When
for
they
this
say
man to go through everything he going through, he had to love America and care about America and doing this because the love he had for America. Because he could just say, skip it, skip America. I don't care what they doing, let them destroy it. And I'm gonna take my billions and go live my best life. You see what I'm saying? He ain't gotta deal with none of this. We the dumb ones
and
with this.
they know that. So the thing is, with the fake media and people
That's right.
who don't think for themselves and realize, like, none of this makes any sense. Or we already had him as president. So if we already had him as president, we already know what it was. And it was not
It was the
bad.
best 4 years. It
Yeah.
was
It
the
was not.
best
Yeah, it
four
was not.
years of my business.
In my adult life, I'm 38 years old.
Best
Of
4 years.
my
And my clients
yeah,
was
my
equal.
adult life.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't. When people say that, the issue is because the Democratic Party, again, they play off of the race card, right? That's all they
Yep.
got, right? So they play off the race card and the discrimination. That's how they make their money. You understand? Again, the disruptors and stuff. So they take clips. They pay people just to sit. They're so obsessed with him, right?
That's right.
They're so obsessed with him that they pay people just to get them clips that make it seem like he's racist.
That's
Today,
right.
right? JD Vance talked about, we're going to take the garbage out. We're going to take the trash out we're going to take the trash out of DC, right? She's retarded, all that, right? They take it. Oh my God, he's being racist. First of all, Biden called us Trump trash, right? He called all the Trump
All
supporters trash, right?
trash. And he
Trash.
meant that.
Like
He
dumb.
meant
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Like people dressed up as trash for Halloween, because that's what you
Yeah.
call it. So, but because JD Vance calls her trash, JD Vance said that we're going to take the trash out. We're going to clean house. He's being racist.
Yeah.
I can't.
They
But
go back and say that. That's right.
look at what he's saying. Look at what he's saying to a black woman. Again, we're gonna go back to it. She ain't a black woman. You know what I'm saying?
And
But even when they say that, even when them two white men question, so even when they say, well, she's not white, they say that's racism. You understand? Anything they say,
anything they say.
yeah, so it doesn't matter. You understand? If he says that, you know what? Thank God we're getting her out of here. Bye bye, adios. Oh my God, now he's being, look. He done said adios.
Yeah,
That, see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Now he making fun of the Hispanics.
That's
You
right.
understand? Like, so it
That's
doesn't
right.
matter. So it doesn't
That's
matter. So I'm gonna pick the person who y'all think is racist. That
me
I
too.
know I know what a racist I know what a
Right.
racist person is. I know what I'm dealing with down here at City Hall. I know who's racist
Those are
in
real.
city
Right.
council. I know who's racist on the the local level, the federal level, the state level. Governor Pritzker. That nigga don't. That man don't even believe in reparations.
Yeah, he
But
real.
he's Jewish, and his family got their reparations.
That's
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? Now, he's a Democrat. I'm just saying. So stuff like that, like, keep that same energy. So I know what racism is. I know that right now, um, that these nationalities who've came over here has assimilated this into supremacy, and it's
Mhm.
getting to the point that they disguise it under the Democratic Party,
Yeah, they
and
sure
and,
do.
and
Sure do.
in order to break that, you have you have to do something different.
You
And
have to do something
yeah,
different.
and what we have to do as black people that do care and know that this is not fair, this is cruel. People got, you understand, like, what's happening to us and how they affecting our communities. That's cruel.
That's terrible.
That's cruel. That's unfair. That's how y'all think of us. Y'all think of us like we're dogs. You know, I
Yeah.
mean worse than dogs. Worse than
Because
dogs.
they
You
don't even
understand?
do
Yeah,
dogs like
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
They don't
Y'all
even
think
do
y'all
dogs. They
think
feel they
yeah,
got
yeah,
more
yeah.
empathy for dogs.
Yeah, y'all think that we're that bad. We're at the bottom of the totem pole that bad because majority of the people that are like I said, the mean girls, the breakfast, the mean girls, the Joanne Reeds and all them that also is an immigrant and all that stuff
Immigrant.
come over here and try to shame us, Sonny Hustle try to shame us and stuff like that when we going through stuff that does not make any sense that it's hitting home. Bitch, you ain't coming outside and seeing migrants outside your $1 million home. Okay?
In
You're
your
not,
gated, in
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
gated
You ain't,
community.
yeah, you ain't, they not knocking on your door and telling you, hey, you got 30 days to get the fuck up out of here.
Right.
Cause we need
Right.
this house. We need this house for migrants. You
Right.
understand? You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing what's going on. You're not
They
going,
care.
you're able to go and be, I hope you got good medical,
They
you
do.
know,
They
yeah,
be they
yeah, 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 yeah,
billionaires
yeah, yeah. These people are coming over here with free medical care, right? They get free health care and even with surgeries. You know, this guy told me that a surgery that he got that he could have that he could have never got that he could have never got over that he could have never got in his country he got over here for free.
Oh yeah. They getting trans, them trans getting all surgeries. They should they're definitely yes.
Yeah, but
Transitioning over and get for free, of course.
yeah, but I'm saying
Charlene,
like an immigrant. It was some type of medical procedure that he couldn't get in his country, but he was able to come here and get that medical and get that and get it right. Get whatever the medical procedure was able to get it
for
free
free.
for
Yeah, they
free.
got free. They
But
definitely.
you got people that can't even buy they
I know. I know.
chemotherapy. But people coming over here who haven't paid a dime in this country, and we have to allow that to happen. That is the problem, and we have to stop that. And the only way that we're going to stop that is to vote red. That's what it is. If you guys don't want to vote red, y'all want to continue to vote Kamala, cool, do you. But at the end of the day, when Trump wins, because he's gonna win, and I don't want to hear when the economy gets better that this was Bidenomics. This ain't Bidenomics, baby. This is back to regular, make America great again. We did what we had to do, and that's just what it is.
Common
And
sense
that's it.
back in the White
Common
House.
sense. Back in the
Back
White
in
House, somebody that cares about America. We're not
yes,
going to be in all these wars and all that stuff. That's a businessman. And at
a
the end of the day,
businessman.
America is a business. And if you don't understand that America is a business, then I don't know what to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. I don't know what to. I don't know what to tell you. So we are a business, and that's what people have to start looking at. And as far as Black America, we got to start getting a return on our investment. There's
We
no
got
way in the
to.
world that our communities still look the way they look. So we have to really figure that out. But we've been here for 1 hour and 17 minutes. You get any
I
last
thought
words?
it say an hour and 57 minutes.
I got one. Okay.
Almost 2 hours.
Okay. You got any last words?
Uh I wanted to yeah, my what did I tell you my YouTube was though?
Danielle Carter 1756.
Okay, yeah. So I want people, can y'all follow me and subscribe to Danielle Carter 17 what 56
Yeah, because you need how many subscribers to go live?
50.
So she has 20. So
Yeah.
30, but let's get her as many subscribers as possible.
So I need
If
50.
you follow me on yeah, if you follow me on X, I will put it on X for you guys so you can see it. I'll share her page, and then I'll do it also on Facebook as well. I
Yeah,
gotta start going on TikTok too. Somebody asked me, I'm not going on TikTok. I got a lot of followers on TikTok, so I do gotta start
yeah,
doing TikTok. But
TikTok.
TikTok tells you, you can't curse, you can't say certain things and
Yeah,
stuff like that. Man, I ain't got time.
that's why they banned me from TikTok to go live, and I was just only go able to go live the first day today. So that's what I was saying, that on YouTube I can go live, and like you said, because it's certain things TikTok won't let you say and everything.
Yeah, it be
So
bad
even
and stuff like
YouTube,
that.
but it's just not as bad. So that's what I said I was gonna start. We was gonna start doing things because it's not over. This is just the beginning, you all.
Yeah,
We
this is just the beginning.
yeah, this is just the beginning. We have a we're going for the we gotta go talk to
Local.
Trump in the White House. We gotta go. We coming from this mayor to this, I mean the governor, the mayor, the alderman. So we got a long way. Attorney General, we got a long road because we coming after all those seats in Chicago. Yes,
They don't even understand how detrimental they are, especially them 20 black aldermen are detrimental to our community. Ain't no way in the world we got 20 black aldermen and y'all don't do shit for our communities, but
exactly.
continue to sell us out. And they're gonna continue
Exactly.
to sell us out because we don't say nothing. And y'all don't come down there. Y'all gotta start coming. And if
They
you're not
sure
in
do.
Chicago and Cook County, y'all need to start going to y'all local meetings and start seeing what's up. Like I said, the budget meeting is very important. The finance meeting is very important. Please look at those meetings and see how much money is being passed. Look at the budgets. Look at homelessness. If you got a whole bunch of homeless people that you know that's outside, or there's a lot of homeless people that are sleeping on people's couches. They have resources and they're not giving it to them, especially when it comes to the black community, because they're stealing them. Our politicians are stealing the money, and they've been stealing for a very long time, and nobody has started, and nobody's been calling them out.
Yeah, I think if they start, I think if they start coming down and seeing for themselves and seeing the injustice and seeing and just start doing research of who's policies and who's implementing these policies and who's voting for these policies that's directly hurting you and your family and your community, then I think it'll be easier for them to understand because they can see it for themselves. So we definitely need them to come down to city council to
Yeah,
see what's going on, how their money is being spent and your tax dollars, where they're going to. So I think if you all see that for yourself, then you would understand why we not going for that no more, while we flip in Chicago red, and why we want to vote a different way. So I think if that, yeah, that's a good thing. So I think we need to really
yeah,
uh make sure we post those meetings and let them come down to see what's going on in their
right.
communities, and then they're,
But I
they can really
also want them to
understand.
under, but I also want them to understand the power to vote because they think because only a few of us are down there that we're not being heard.
Right, right.
And the best thing to do when it comes to that is to show up to them polls tomorrow
Yes.
and the way that vote the way that it needs to be, and let them know, don't you ever play with us again.
What
Don't
Black
you ever,
America did.
don't
Yep.
ever try us again. Don't you ever, it's the wrong people. People always say, like, well, I'm not my ancestor. I am my ancestor times 48 on steroids,
Mhm.
okay? On steroids, okay? This time we got social media. We have a lot of other
Right.
things this time. So I'm definitely my ancestors, and that's why I'm out here fighting for us. Because not only am I fighting for me, I'm fighting for us because they've been doing this to us for a very long time, and nobody has said anything. They just get away with it. But oh yeah, for all the people who call me fat and I gotta lose weight and all this stuff, Danny, let them know.
So I'm a
Uh,
trainer. I'm a fitness trainer. So I do a lot of a lot of my posting on my Facebook and my Instagram. So my Facebook is Danielle Carter Walters. So if you go on there, it's Danielle Carter Walters. And I post a lot of my specials and things like that on there. And you can see my work, see my clients before and after pictures, see my workouts, because I usually do a lot of workouts that you could do at home too. So I'm definitely going to, and Zoe is going to
Yeah, okay.
be, you are
Yeah.
going to be seeing some of her videos of us
Right.
posting, because
Right.
on her fitness journey. So
Right.
definitely Danielle Carter Walters, or on Facebook, or You Against You Fitness. Just think about You Against You Fitness and type that in, because it'll probably go
Right.
there on my Facebook too. You Against You Fitness. I'm a fitness trainer, train a
Right. Because I
lot
got to
of
get ready.
people.
I
Yeah,
got
I
to get
train a
ready because we're
lot of
going.
people in Chicago and everywhere. So yes, I get on snatch real fast. It don't take long.
Right. So yeah.
Take no
So I'm
gas.
ready because we going back to the
So
plantation anyway when Trump get in office. So I'm getting
I'm
ready to you know
gonna
according
get
to
Joe ready. So since
according
we
to the
gotta go back.
Democrat. Yes, according to Democrat Shields. I'm gonna tell you this time when we go to the plantation, I'm fucking Master Wife. Okay, that's what
You
we're
gonna
gonna
be in
do.
shape. Zoe, you gonna be in
Yeah, I mean,
shape. Don't worry
yeah.
about it.
I'm not picking cotton. Never me. But all jokes aside, though, people believe that we're going back 100 years and all that stuff is again it's like you're crazy, and also people, also that makes me mad because some of the same people that are voting for her um, are the same people that will go to Louisiana and there's other places where there's still plantations
Mm-hmm.
and they will pay to go on this plantation to look how the slave house looked. Anybody that will pay, any black person that will pay to look at a plantation is we not on the same level. You understand? Why would I ever pay my descendants? My ancestors were slaves. Why would I ever go to a plantation and pay? You're paying someone who owns this plantation and slave house, which is usually a white person, right?
Mm-hmm.
To look at where your ancestors were, and so stuff like that. So they play in our face anyway. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And you allow stuff like that. It's just certain things that you just like. I just can't. I just can't do. And one of them things is ever paying we're gonna lose our rights. You understand? We're going back 100 years. People who pay to go on a plantation to see where their ancestors was,
Mm-hmm.
or some people that go and pick cotton. They go and pick cotton. Why would I ever go and pick cotton?
Right.
These
Right.
are the type of black people that are worried about their abortion, but their reproductive rights. You know what I'm saying? So people like that, I don't align with. I don't align with people like that. So sometimes things happen to get the weirdos out of my life
That's
and the
true.
followers
Yeah.
and the followers that was following me because I don't know why, but I'm not a yes man. I'm never gonna be a yes man. I'm gonna always question stuff. I'm an independent thinker. I'm
Yes.
uncommitted. I'm not committed to neither one of these parties. That's just
Yep.
how an independent thinker works. But I do know that at this point, at this moment, what aligns with me is not on the Democratic side, and it's
Right.
never side because once you leave Democrat, you don't go back.
You never
Anybody
go
that
back.
goes back
Yep.
is you never go back. So I would never go back Democrat. It's independent. I mean, it's Republican and then independent, and that's just what it is. And that's common sense, and that's that peace, y'all. And I hope y'all vote. Please vote. Please vote tomorrow if y'all haven't voted. If y'all,
Please.
if y'all thought that y'all weren't going to vote, y'all was going to sit out. Please vote. It's very important. It's very important for men to show up to these
The
polls
men.
because they really, really trying to say that y'all don't care about anything. Y'all don't, y'all are. They basically just saying y'all fuck niggas. You understand? And when I say fuck niggas, All men. They really, so please, men, show up and show them.
Please.
Yeah, show them and be our muscle. Okay, we out here speaking for
Men,
y'all. Yeah, we out here speaking for y'all. We
men,
get
we
dragged
we
out here.
we
We
need
speaking for
y'all,
you.
man.
We
Like for
need y'all.
real.
We
We need
need
y'all to
y'all.
save America. Like you all are going to be the ones that really save America this time. Men,
Yeah,
because the women are showing up for this abortion rights and all that. They coming out. And the men usually never come out and vote. They sit back. But men, the men who know who they are, who know that they're gonna have to compete with these girls for jobs and things like that. The men who know that the Democratic Party don't offer them nothing first but their families and things. We need you all to stand up as real
yep,
men and save the country and say, hey, women, y'all, we let y'all destroy the country with this abortion and all that. And that's all y'all thought about. But now the real man stepping up and say enough is enough.
yeah.
And y'all
Yes,
coming out
be
and
a
y'all
king.
vote.
Be a king, and
Yes,
please pull up, and let them know that at the end of the day, you got to protect the queens. And there's a lot of queens that are voting red. Okay, they're voting red because they see that this is nonsense. But we also getting bashed because how dare you? How dare
right.
you? And it's like, how dare y'all continue to play in my motherfucking face? You understand?
Yes,
So this ain't about LGBTQ. This ain't about black or white. This is not about. This is about American citizens that are
yes,
tired, that are fed up, and this don't make any sense. And you're not going to continue to infiltrate the United States of America and don't give us no fucking resources, especially Black Americans who built this fucking country. And that's just
that's
what it
right.
is.
That's that
All right,
piece.
that's that piece. I see you too. I'll talk to you after I get off this. All right.
Okay.
Bye
All right,
bye.
everybody. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Peace.